In this video, you're going to learn how to use Photoshop to add some lighting and shading to your drawing. So the first thing I want to point out is you've opened up this file and you want to, up here at Window, you want to make sure that your workspace is set to Essentials because that basically just puts certain tools front and center. And then as you can see, I've got this stack of tools here that's showing based on the Essentials workspace. And I'm actually going to hold down my mouse and take layers, and I want to detach it from that sticky area. And I want to pull it down to take a look at all this. And then I'm going to just see over here, I'm just going to close that down. And the other thing I want you to open up from Window is let's open up brushes. So now we're going to take brushes again and move it over here. And now basically I've just kind of got a pretty clean desk here, just brushes and layers in my artboard. So let's take a look at the layers here. You've got a layer for adding light shadows, dark shadows. You've got a layer here that's got a blue color in it. That's for where you're going to place your illustration. And then down here you have something that it's hidden, but if you click on it, the eyeball wakes up and it shows you it. It's just in the document as a reference for when you are applying shadows and shading to your work. Okay, so let's just turn that off now. Let's get in the blue layer here. And then let's go up here to File, and let's go to Place Embedded. Sorry, spacing out, Place Embedded. So your image is the image you took using your phone of your drawing, your blind self-portrait. So I'm going to go down here and click on this sample that I have. And then it's there, it's placed. And then you want to just hit return. And so it deselects everything. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start painting. But I want you to be able to work kind of without a lot of struggling with the brushes palette if you're not familiar with Photoshop. So what I've done is I've included a brush in this assignment. And here's how you're going to get that brush. With this window open here, this little stack, which I refer to as the hamburger menu, it's like a stack of patties. Hold your mouse down and go down to Import Brushes. And it may want to take you to another location, but you want to go to the desktop where you've downloaded your files or wherever you've downloaded the assignment. And see this little this thing, it's a .abr. That's a brush that will load into Photoshop. So let's click on that and let's open it. And now if we pull our brushes down, we'll see that we've got a new folder in there, basic brush. Let's click it open and there it is. So that's the brush you're going to use. And then you're just basically going to start painting on shadows. So let's go first to light shadows. Let's click on that layer and I think I can remember basically the light source that I'm going to be drawing. So first I'm just going to maybe add a slight little shadow here. And I have to tell you, I am left-handed, so I'm doing this with my right hand. If anyone's wondering why this looks jagged, I don't have a stylus right now for this demo. And maybe many of you don't either, so that's why I'm showing it this way. Okay, so let's take a look at just how interesting this is to suddenly be adding a little wash of gray, and suddenly this drawing really starts to have some dimension and some there's an added sophistication to it, I think. So then let's go and click on this layer and let's use the same brush. We've made no changes to the brush, but it's darker. So why is that? It's because, let's check this out. These layers are set to behave a certain way. This layer is set to multiply, which means it's talking and seeing the layers below it, and its opacity is 15%. This layer is set to multiply, so it's talking and it's transparent in a sense that it's revealing what's below it in layers, and that's only set to 5%. So with these two different settings, you can really start to add a little bit of interesting stuff. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. You've got this reference here to take a look at. But just to show you how the behavior of these layers affects the quality of this brush, I'm going to go down here and add a new layer. And see, this layer is just normal. normal opacity 100%. And I haven't moved out of this brush, but see what happens when I use this brush now? Oh my gosh, yeah, that's just like a basic brush that's just dumping a lot of black onto my drawing. But while you're in that little layer that you just created, check this out. You could change the opacity of it, but multiply is a better way to make sure you really get to see all that beautiful line art below. So that is the drill. And when you're done, I want to delete that layer. When you're done, you're going to go up here and go to File, and you're going to go to Save As. You want to save it as a JPEG. And you can put your name on this. I'll do this. And save that. Oh, I guess I'd already done it in my demo. So save that and click OK. And that's the file you're going to upload to Padlet to share with the class. And you'll also upload it to Canvas in the assignment